Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing a couple of products from Dollar Tree, the dollar store. I recently went in there. They have more detailing products than this, or car washing products. I don't know if I want to call them detailing products, but the two that seemed interesting to me that I thought could actually be viable are these two here. We have, number one is a foaming wheel cleaner, and I'm going to spray this on the tire as well. They're advertising it just as wheel. Really quickly, it does state wheel surfaces should be cool before applying the product. Always a good rule of thumb. You don't want to, if you apply it to something hot, it can kind of have some weird reactions. So apply to a cool wheel. We're going to be cleaning one wheel at a time. You apply the product liberally to the entire wheel, wait 45 to 60 seconds, and then rinse it off. So with this, it does say do not use on painted of plastic surfaces. So already there's a typo, so not a good start, right? But do not use on painted or plastic surfaces. Now the wheels that we're going to be cleaning outside are my Method race wheels. They're on my work truck. They're black, and I believe it is a painted finish, but it does have a clear over the top, I think. So I'm not going to let it dwell as long, but I will be agitating using a couple different brushes, so we should be able to get the good result without having any harm with the from the cleaner. Now for the brushes, I'm going to be using a couple different ones. For the surface of the wheel, I have this wheel brush here. I sell these on my site. You can also get them on other sites. I'll link some to Amazon as well as the ones on my site. But basically what it is a nice thick but super soft brush. So you're able to scrub out the face of the wheel. It'll get in all the tight spots because it's so soft and loose. It'll get into all the little tight spots and get it all nice and agitated. For the tires, again, this one I sell on my site. I like this one because it is contoured, so you can use it and really match the surface shape of the tire. And then for smaller, lower profile tires, you can just go sideways, get it cleaned up that way. Additionally, you can't just go with one of these basic little brushes here. These are a staple in the detailing industry. It's a nice stiff bristled brush. Those are really good as well for cleaning up the tires. Now once we've gone and cleaned the whole surface, the wheel, the tire, everything, I'm going to tape off a section. I'm going to be using this product from Dollar Tree as well. It's their foaming tire shine. I'm going to use it on half of the tire just to test the longevity, if it turns brown, all that kind of stuff, against a basic water-based dressing that I use every day in my detail business. So I'll be applying this on half of the tire and then my water-based dressing on the remainder of the tire. What that'll do, guys, is it'll give us a really good representation because we'll see, hey, is this actually sticking as long as it should? Because when you apply your tire dressing, you do want to apply it to a clean surface, and that'll kind of give us an idea of just how well this stuff works. We'll see right off the bat, but we'll also be able to tell from the longevity from this product. So we will touch base on that later because I'm just doing the application now. But I'm going to give you my initial impressions, see how it works. So let's go ahead and go out to the front of my shop. My 2007 Tundra is out there, and let's try these things out. And really quickly, guys, I want to apologize if I sound congested or weird or whatever, or my eyes look puffy. I'm not feeling 100%, but I don't want to miss an upload for you guys. I like to keep everything nice and consistent. And with that said, if you enjoy these types of videos, anything related to car detailing, tips, tricks, product reviews, and how-tos, then please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let's go out to the front. Okay, guys, so as I said, I'm going to be starting off. The wheel is cool to the touch. It has not been driven. It's just been sitting out front. So I'm going to start off by spraying on the wheel and tire cleaner, or sorry, just wheel cleaner, but I'm going to use it on the tire surfaces as well. And once I spray that on, I'm going to take my wheel brush. I'm going to agitate the surface of the wheel right off the bat. Then I'm going to take my tire brush and start agitating the surface of the tire, trying to pull out any dirt contamination so that the dressing will adhere properly to the surface of this tire. Once all that's done, guys, I'm just going to grab my pressure washer. I'm going to rinse the whole thing away, making sure that it's all good to go. I'm going to grab a little dryer just to speed up the process, and I'm going to blow dry this out using a little leaf blower that I have here, just to make sure the surface is nice and dry before we go and apply the dressing. Now, as I said, guys, I'm going to do a 50-50 split here using my normal water-based dressing that I use every day in my business, along with this foaming tire shine that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and tape off the center section, and we will start off using the foaming tire shine on one side. I'm going to do my best to try and control the overspray so we get a nice consistent result here. But let's just go ahead and spray that on there. And next we will go ahead and spray on water-based dressing that I use, like I said, every day in my business. I'll link that product down in the description for you guys as well. There's a few different brands that I typically use. I buy them in a 5-gallon cube, but there's a few different brands. I really like the one from 3D. I really like the one from Carglaw. It's my local product distributor. I'll have them linked in the description below as well. And but there's a couple other ones. Any water-based dressing really is gonna work well for you. Meguiar's has a good one. So all that'll be linked in the description for you. So for this test with the water-based dressing, I'm just going to directly spray it on and let it dry. I'll hit it with the air dryer again, just to make sure that I'm not gonna get any fling up from the tire. But typically, I will use a brush to install this or an applicator pad. For vehicles with a higher tread, like an all-terrain tire, I'll use the same brush, just a different one. This guy right here. And again, same reason I like to use it for the surface of the wheel face. I also really like it for applying tire dressing because it's so soft, it really gets into all the tight spots of the tread. But for our purposes today, because the foaming tire shine is just spray on, I'm going to be just spraying on the water-based dressing as well. And we'll let those flash out so that we don't get any fling from driving down the road. All right, guys, so there's the first part. I did the full cleaning and then taped it off and applied the dressings. It actually says to wait a few minutes for the foaming dressing to absorb in. So I'm letting that happen actually before I go in and blow it all off. So it's just gonna sit there. I'll come back to it in a couple minutes and then I'll blow off the residual. I will say right off the bat, guys, I'm seeing not a lot of gloss from the foaming side, the Dollar Tree side already, but we'll look at that in more depth in a few minutes here. Okay guys, so it's been a few minutes. The foaming application has gone away and as you can see, not a lot of gloss, if any really, compared to the water-based dressing side. You can see there's tons of gloss. It's still wet, obviously. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the blower now, blow it off so it just get rid of this residual stuff. Again, guys, I just sprayed it on. I didn't even work it into the areas. And you can see the big difference between the water-based dressing side that I like that I use all the time compared to this dollar store stuff that really didn't do much of anything, honestly. Now, a lot of people may state that they like a more natural finish, and I get that. But this, once this absorbs in and gets knocked down a little bit, it's like the perfect finish. You can add multiple layers to it to improve the gloss if you like that. But if you just like a nice brand new looking tire, this stuff's amazing for it. Dollar store, guys, huge letdown, really. I mean, we don't even have to wait. Like, we don't even have to drive this thing around to see that it didn't do anything. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and blow these out and then we'll look at it again. All right, guys, so there you have it. Again, water-based dressing, nice sheen to it. The dollar store stuff, nothing. I'm gonna go up to the front tire that did not get any treatment to it. And I mean, yeah, the dollar store has a little bit more than that, but not much. This hasn't been cleaned, this hasn't been dressed, nothing. And that dollar store stuff resembles that pretty well, so. All right, so there you have it, guys. Dollar store products, at least as far as the foaming tire or wheel cleaner and the tire dressing, not very good. The tire cleaner or the wheel cleaner did an okay job, but not much more than what just soap would do. I mean, I had to get in there and agitate quite a bit. Now, there are a lot of different options and different wheel finishes, right? For your basic alloys and all that kind of stuff, I really like to use a pretty aggressive product. I use Breakar from Technician's Choice. You can also, I'll link some other ones down in the description below for you guys so you can get those as well. But basically, you can spray them on there. Don't let them dwell too long. Spray them off and everything comes off on the inside of the wheel well. All that kind of stuff works fantastic. Meguiar's Hot Rims all-wheel cleaner also does a fantastic job. That does have some acid in it, so just keep that in mind. The Breakar is a non-acid product. And then there's also ones from Meguiar's for specifically for chrome finishes and polished finishes, or the uncoated, unpainted surfaces that are really delicate. So I will be fair, the black wheels that I have on that truck aren't the easiest to clean, but yeah, just really wasn't super impressed with that dollar store stuff, which is not a big surprise. It was $1, right? So that's it, guys. I will have everything that I use down in the description for you guys if you're interested in picking any of it up, the brushes, all that kind of good stuff. All the products that I professionally use that I really like in place of those dollar store items. Obviously, again, dollar store, I wasn't expecting much, but I was expecting a little bit more than that, especially out of the tire dressing. That stuff did nothing. So anyways, guys, please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one.